Welcome everybody. This is another episode of the Chill Cook Basics. Today I'm talking to you about tortillas. From scratch, made yourself. So easy, so cost effective, so much better than the ones from the store. And honestly, just a few ingredients, and I'm going to blow your mind with a few things I've done to elevate this, okay? First of all, do you have that trouble I have trying to decide between a corn tortilla and a flour tortilla? This combines the best of both worlds, and it's going to make you so happy. Also, this is not just a regular tortilla, not just a regular corn and flour combined tortilla. This is a corn and flour combined tortilla that is made with duck fat. What? Alright, get ready. So easy, gonna be great. What I've got in here so far, I have 2.5 cups of regular all-purpose flour, and then a half cup of corn flour. Don't confuse this with masa, which is what's usually used for a corn tortilla. That is actually a treated corn product. It's a little different. You have to have that if you're making a regular corn tortilla. For this, because it's mostly a flour tortilla, I'm just using regular corn flour. You can find that at the store. And you can do this with just flour if you need to. But this is the special, the Chill Cook version. Into this, I'm going to add 1.5 teaspoons of just regular salt. All right, and then the duck fat. This is what really takes it over the edge. This is actually something that I've made a lot for friends. I used to take to taco day at work. I was always in charge of the tortillas because everyone was obsessed with these. And so for duck fat, I actually render my own. You can also just buy it at the store. And then basically what you're doing is cooking duck, breast, leg, whole duck, whatever. And then all the fat that comes out of it, you're going to strain carefully and refrigerate. And it turns into something beautiful, white, very pure. And you're going to replace the normal lard in this recipe, in any really tortilla recipe, with the duck fat. 3 tablespoons of this. I just made some duck breasts earlier this week, and that's why I have this, but it'll keep for a long time in your fridge even if you make it yourself. Don't be afraid of animal fats or lard. There's great flavor in here. They're actually fairly clean, healthy fats, and in this case, pretty cost effective too, because you're going to be getting it right out of anything you're cooking. If you want to get curious, try something awesome with this. You could do bacon fat. Got all that in there. Now, I'm just going to whisk. I want to combine that flour and stuff. Probably do that before you add the fat, actually. And then I'm going to just get in and break up the fat with my fingers. I'll kind of intersperse it throughout this mixture. I don't know about you, but tacos are great. Everything with tortillas are great. I love using them for breakfast, making burritos. And for me, this is just taking them up like 10 notches. So I think you're going to like it. And if you've seen our other episode, you can see it on our website with tortilla chip recipe, that actually you could use store-bought tortillas, but you could also use this, and it's going to be super, super good. Last ingredient, 1 cup of warm water. You can use a spoon in here, or if you're just going to get in with your fingers, that's fine too. Just gets a little bit messy. Mix it up a little bit. It's going to come together pretty easy for you. You're going to smell that duck. You're like getting these crazy flavors and smells going on inside a tortilla. It's really impressive, really tasty. You could also add anything else that you're kind of interested in here. You could add some chili powder, some sriracha. Wow, the options are kind of endless. Because you're making this yourself, you're really only held back by your own imagination. Get most of that off. Okay. Then I'm going to turn it out just onto my cutting board here. And you're just going to knead for a few minutes and just bring this together. When you're kneading, this is one of those things that sometimes can be intimidating to folks. Honestly, anybody can make dough. Anybody can do this recipe. You've already seen all the ingredients have gone in. That's it. Total ingredients right now. Kneading is just a matter of working a little bit with your hands, not being afraid to get a little bit dirty, and using that kind of heel of your palm. I like to turn it over and then press down in, turn it over again, press down in, keep turning. Okay? And that's all you're doing. You're just working it a little bit, activating some of the gluten in the flour, I guess, to get it to become a little bit elastic, and getting all that lingering bits of flour to work themselves in there. Look at that. That easy. Okay? Once it starts to become just a little bit smooth on the surface, holding together nicely like you'd expect from a good dough, you're good. I recommend letting this rest for a bit, maybe like 20 or 30 minutes. And I've already done that here, so I'm going to go ahead and get to portioning this out. The way I find to be the easiest to get everything to be even is to cut it right in half. You know, do the things that are easy to tell just with your eye. Then cut that in half. And then cut each of those in half. And start to get a feel for how big you're ending up with a piece here. If it's as big as you want it to be, or if it's too much, then you can do another half. I'm just going to do 8 big ones here for you. And the way I like to flatten these out is actually a little bit creative, but I think it's easier. Two plates that fit together. Okay. All right, so I'm going to get a little bit of plastic wrap in between these plates. Drop just one of my balls in there. And then plastic wrap the other side too, because this is going to want to kind of stick in between these plates a little. Use your hand to flatten it out some, and then just get in there and apply pressure. And of course they actually sell like tortilla presses that do this job for real, but if you don't have one of those like me, you just get a little bit creative. And out comes a nice tortilla. Look at that, so easy. Beautiful. All right, and so behind me I've got just a regular pan here, and I'm a little bit below medium, getting it hot. And I'm just going to drop this right in. That's going to just kind of sizzle up, brown, bubble a touch, and then while that's working, go ahead and do another one in your little press setup. Of course, you could also do this just with a rolling pin. And these make really kind of rustic, slightly, off, circular, delicious, slightly thick tortillas. So much flavor from that duck fat. You're going to be glad you did. Take a look here, just grab my pair of tongs. See how we're cooking. See, it's looking like a real tortilla. Up the temperature maybe right to medium. You just want that to brown up and bubble. It's going to be just like those ones from the store look, but it is not going to be anything like this. It's going to be way better. The point of really this whole show, why I do all of this, is because things like this are actually pretty simple. A lot of people would never consider that they can make this themselves. And so I want to show you that you can. You can have control over those ingredients, make something even better than what the store-bought brand can do. It's going to be more cost-effective, probably healthier too. You have control over all of those ingredients in there. Let's see how we're doing here. I think we got to be getting a little bit browned up. Look at that. It's just perfect, huh? A little bit of browning going on. Looks just like from the store, but like I said, so much better. These take maybe 2 minutes aside, but just grab your tongs, take a look, then you're ready to go. Look at that. Perfection. Pop the next one on. Oh, that one sizzled. There we go. So nice. Oh, it's so hot. So hot. Oh, texturally, it's kind of like perfect homemade pasta versus like the other stuff. It's just a little bit chewy. The flavor from that duck fat is really just something in the background. I don't think anybody's going to eat this and ask if there's duck in it. It just has something special, something above and beyond a normal tortilla. Oh my gosh. It's so easy. You can pop these right in the freezer after you've made them and keep them for any time. You can use them right away. Like I said, a couple minutes. Pretty easy. You're not going to want the other stuff again. Huh. That's awesome. So, if you want the full recipe, check our website, www.thechillcook.com. And we got lots of other videos, all kinds of stuff there. Follow us on Instagram at The Chill Cook. We're on Pinterest and Facebook as well at The Chill Cook. Check out the rest of our videos. Enjoy your tortillas.